Guys, challenge 14 of our 30-day push, which is very, very exciting. We're halfway through, which is awesome. So basically today's challenge is about blitzing. Now, a lot of you find this scary and it's really not that bad, I promise you. So I'm just going to share a little bit of tips on what I do. I don't even think of it as blitzing anymore, basically. It just comes naturally because I did it so much at the start and now I have no problem with doing it. So I'm just going to share a few tips with you guys on some different things that you can do because blitzing is very, very important for your business. So basically, first things first is wearing your black, green and bling. So a lot of you would have shirts already that have been in the business for a little while, but obviously for some that haven't been in that long, you won't have some clothing or something like that yet. But it doesn't mean that you can't, when you're out of the house, wear some black and, greeny, limey colours or something like that to make yourself feel like you are wearing some colours. Now, it won't take that long. A lot of people can't afford it when they first start. I will share the link at the bottom of this post for the It Works store for the newbies that aren't aware of our It Works store, which is where you can buy all your clothing and things like that. But basically, I always go out. I don't care if I'm planning on blitzing or whether I'm not. I don't even think about it. But if I'm leaving the house, I always have my It Works shirt on. And when it started to get a little bit colder, I even bought an It Works jumper directly from the store, instead of just chucking on a jacket or something like that that didn't have any It Works on it. I deliberately went and bought a jumper so I would always have something on, and I have lived in it and nearly worn it out all winter because it has been freezing. So yes, always wearing some green, black and bling is always, always important. Also, wearing a lanyard around my neck, which a lot of people do. So you'll see people talking about these all the time and, showing and doing photos. They're literally just ones that you can buy. So I brought my lanyard online. It was like $5 or $6 or something like that. I don't even know if it was that much, just on eBay. But before that, I did just go to the $2 shop when I first started, and I just got one from in there. And basically all you would have on there would be a Blitz card. So this I've still got an old one on mine. Most people do have their contact details in this area. I don't, because I'm not physically giving them this one. But what I do is I have that, and as you can see, I also have my before and after pictures on there. So, and I just have this little inspirational quote on here for myself. But basically, I don't leave the house without it. So I always have my lanyard on, rain, hail or shine. When I'm going and talking to people or I'm planning on blitzing them, I will use it sometimes. But out of anything that I've ever done, whether it's my clothing or what it is, no matter what it is, my lanyard has always been the best conversation starter. Always. And the back of my shirt says, "Have you tried that crazy wrap thing?" So this is my key. So even if I'm not wearing my It Works clothes, I will still wear my lanyard out of the house. I don't leave without it anywhere. When I'm driving, I take it off. I hang it on the mirror of my car so that when I get out, it's there ready to go. Other mums out there, I know that Grace has posted before, where she has hers around her neck and the kids choke her. So she's, clipped hers to the baby bag or clipped it to a handbag or whatever it may be, but it's always there. So basically what that is, that's me blitzing without blitzing, because people can see my photo. I have it actually sitting at the front. And then people ask, what is that? Basically, I can say, well, I show them the front of the Blitz card and I say, well, that's what it is. This is what it is. And this is what it does. That's exactly what I do when I talk to people. But the most important thing is how to start the conversation. So I'm actually pretty in your face, if you can't tell already. So what I actually did when I first started is I went on a mission to tell people about my business. So I made a day that I was going in town and I was going to enter all the shops and let them know about my amazing new business. And I would have my Blitz cards with me. And I literally walked in there, I might have started a conversation with them first about some products in their store. I may have even purchased something depending on where I was and if I actually wanted it. some places I just literally walked in and went to the people at the front of the counter, whether they owned it or not, it didn't matter. I just said, hey, I'm just letting everybody know, you know, I've started a new business. I'm a local business in town, and I'm just offering some discount vouchers for people that are wanting to try, just to help spread the word. And they'd be like, oh, okay, so what is it? Perfect. This is what it is. This is what it does. And I just used my lanyard around my neck because I had my photo and everything there to go. And of course, I always had photos in my phone as well. So if I got a really big interest with it, I would always have photos in my phone. Also, carry wraps on you, whether it's one, whether it's two, whether it's three. I always have a wrap on me. So if anyone wanted to actually purchase one on the spot, I don't do it very often, but I have done it before. So people might ask you, you know, well, how much are they? Well, you know, now that we've had the change in prices, I do say, well, they're usually $40, but I'm offering one today for $30 or $35, whatever it may be, or our Blitz cards do say $30. So, yeah, and then they say, well, you know, I'd love to try one. Now, you can wrap anyone anywhere they are. So, you know, they might want to try it right then on the spot. They might, you know, want to take it home, whatever it may be. But if you've got them there, then you've got the potential to make, you know, some wrap cash as well, which is great. So it can be, you know, when you're doing your shopping in Woolies, whatever it may be, how, you know, people, when you rock up to the cash register, people ask you, you know, how was your day? My day was great. How was yours? You know, and I say, oh, yeah, you know, I had a fantastic day with work. And they always, every time I say that, they always ask me, what do you do? Every time, what do you do? So, and I'm like, oh, I run a home business, you know, and I do health and wellness products. Or, you know, I might say, oh, you know, our main product is our body wraps. And they always look at you and like, what? What is that? Obviously, I have my lanyard on, and I show them, this is what it is, and this is what it does. It's that simple. And I always say to them, now one thing that I always say is when I'm handing them the card, I don't just hand them the card and leave it at that. I always say, here's a discount voucher if you'd like to purchase one, and my details are on the back ready to go. So there's just a few tips of what I do. I actually made a mission to go out and blitz people and tell people about my business, and every now and then I'll do it as well. But that really helped me break the ice with getting over the fear of doing it, and helped get the word out there, obviously. Now, the other thing that I just wanted to share with you quickly, I didn't mean this to go for so long, but that was to do events. Now, a lot of people... a lot of the girls in this group and guys do the Chicks at the Flicks. So that's an event that's held at our local cinemas once a month. Now, so I found out that it's not everywhere, so it's not in every local area that you can do it. But if you go to type into Google your area and local events, you can usually find a calendar or something that will come up with definite events that have already booked for the year, and then you can actually book in advance and try and get yourself in to one of the events that are local. So I just wanted to share those few tips with you. Now, I just wanted to add as well that if you aren't already doing Chicks at the Flicks, it's one that we love, ladies everywhere, and it's free. So I've done markets and I've done different things, but I do get a very, very good response and a lot of interest directly from Chicks at the Flicks. It's like one of the ones that we never, ever miss. So basically that's it. I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, how important it is to be getting your business out there and getting your face out there. If you are somebody that relies on social media, you know, a lot, just taking some Blitz cards and some wraps out of the house with you. Make sure you're wearing, you know, something from It Works, and especially having your lanyard around your neck is a huge one. It's massive. It costs you pretty much just a couple of dollars. I printed out some photos from Big W, and we already had a laminator. You know, I laminated them, I cut them off, and I stuck them on. It's really simple. It's inexpensive. It's the way that you build your business. But yes, so hope that helps you guys. I'd love for everybody to share some stories with some blitzing of what they've done below. If they could, that would be amazing. And I want to see everybody's business grow. So let us know how you go. Comment below. Thanks, guys.